What are you fooling around with cocaine for, son? You can't do this. Hagen Lee, John, can you handle that, please? Hagen Lee Trackwell at 24B714693. Again, Mr. Muhammad, I want to be clear. If you guys just don't want to do it, it's okay. You're not hurting my feelings. You're not.
I understand.
I'm just.
It goes through my supervisor.
I know, I get it. I get it. Come on up to the podium if you would, Mr. Trackwell. Mr. Trackwell,
Yes, sir.
where were you?
I was just calling to some friends. I was.
All right, okay, let me talk to your lawyer. Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Corey Westmoreland, Great Mill, get out of back. Well,
Okay, so you didn't show up here for your date on October the 23. So why didn't he show up for his November 23 date, counsel? Can you tell me?
Your Honor, I just had my car repo. I had no way.
Where do you live? You live in Brownstown.
Yeah,
How far do you live from here?
like 15 minutes.
All right, well, how'd you get here today?
I got a ride from my mother.
Why didn't you get a ride from your mother on October the 23rd, or take an Uber, or take a cab, or take a Lyft?
Right before my car got repo.
Calling
I was in the midst
Jessica.
of Trying to make sure my girlfriend gets to her OB.
All right, I'm gonna let it go. You can't do this, son.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can't do this. You walk in here 5 weeks later. What if I wasn't here?
Yes, Your Honor.
That'd be rude if I wasn't here since October 23rd and then decided to come in to Monday and told you to come in. Counsel, there was no, disposition on this. The charge is failure to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs, testing positive for cocaine on a chemical test. That's count one. It's actually an amended show cause dated October the 16th. And then count two is failure to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs, testing positive for alcohol and marijuana on a test of October 16th. So those are the two counts. Ms. O'Donnell, your name. Good morning to you. How is he going to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor, after speaking with Mr. Trackwell this morning, we are prepared to waive any sort of contested hearing on your guilty plea.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have one prior technical violation. This would make three. I just want you to understand, you could get 15 days if you plead guilty to both of these. That would be three technical violations. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign an advice? Did he sign an advice of rights form today? You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty by a preponderance of the evidence. You have the right to question their witnesses. You have the right to bring in your own witnesses. You have the right to use the subpoena power of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, now wait before we go any further. I'm just going to orally advise you, then you can sign the form, okay? If you plead guilty, you're giving up all of those rights, including your right to a contested hearing. You have the right to remain silent at that hearing, and if you do, that silence would not be held against you. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty, we're going to have a disposition hearing, but we're not going to have a hearing as to these two counts if you plead guilty. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions before we go on? You understand everything?
Yes.
There's the count one that you fail to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs, testing positive for cocaine on October 6th of 25. How do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Did you test positive on a chemical test on October 6th of 25 for cocaine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Had you consumed cocaine within the, say, preceding 72 hours?
Yes, Your Honor.
As the count two. That you fail to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs, testing positive for alcohol and marijuana on a chemical test of October 16. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Did you test positive for alcohol and marijuana on that date? Hang on one second, just listen to my question. And did you consume alcohol and marijuana, say, within the 3 days preceding that, at least the alcohol?
Yeah.
Did you consume marijuana, say, within a week of that date?
No.
When did you consume marijuana?
It was probably a week prior from me seeing my probation officer, so.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about the test date of October 16th.
Yeah, marijuana was still in my system
Slow down.
from being.
Slow down. When did you last use marijuana? I sent you in this case on October 15th. I see. I see. But I told you not, Judge Hessen told you not to consume alcohol or marijuana on July 17th to 24, and you absconded, right? Right?
Oh,
On the bond.
yes,
You were told not to drink alcohol or consume marijuana, correct?
yes,
And then you absconded for the longest time, right?
yes.
And you realize those bond conditions were still in effect, right? She never lifted those, did she? She never told you you
No.
could use marijuana and drink, did she?
No,
Are you on probation or parole for anything else?
no,
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
no,
I'm gonna find you guilty if I find the plea has been made voluntarily and understandingly. Please accept it to being positive for cocaine and positive for alcohol. Cocaine being on October 6th test. Count 2 for alcohol, October 16th. There's still enough there to show that you at least violated a bond, but at least you're guilty of consuming alcohol. Now, look, this case was disposed of, or at least by plea, on October 1 of 24 after, I'm sorry, as a bench trial. And we are still wait a minute. I sent you October 15 of 24.
yes. I only went for one drug test, I think. Sure, yeah.
He was sentenced to probation October 15th of 2024. He was on probation.
Right, and these tests happened on October 6th of 25.
A
And
violation
six-
was issued back in September. He went into warrant status, turned himself in. He extended his probation 3 months. And then I issued this other violation October 23rd of 2025. He didn't appear. There was issued a warrant and he turned himself in today on that.
Hmm.
And Judge, if I could, regarding the test on October 16th, he did go back after the fact, after I issued it, and did pay for the lab. He didn't pay for the lab confirmation on the marijuana, but he did pay for it on the alcohol. The alcohol confirmation did come back positive. ETG was greater than 10,000 and ETS was also greater than 10,000, Your Honor.
This is becoming complex, Mr. Trackwell. What do you have to say? Anything?
Your Honor, I would like to know that Mr. Trackwell did check himself into Corwell Lane Mental Hospital. He was there for approximately 4 days.
When was that?
I believe the 25th
Of what?
or the 22nd of this month.
Were you back in September at a mental health listen to my question.
Yes,
On September 2nd, were you in a mental health facility on or about that date? September 2nd?
I don't recall, I don't recall, Your Honor. I was just, they took me to court, well, I was there for like 4 or 5 days.
And you're saying,
The,
but there's a note in here that you went to a mental health facility in September.
I probably did, but I just was there recently. like,
I
2 weeks ago.
understand.
Like 2 weeks ago.
What else would you
Your
like?
Honor, he currently is looking for gainful employment. He's having a tough time doing so, being that he doesn't have a car. But he's looking to get his life back on track. He walked himself in here today, proceeding most of this was pending. He wants to clear this up. He does have a strong family support. His mother and his girlfriend are currently in the courtroom.
Where? You're his mother? Come on up here. I don't usually do this, certainly not with somebody who's in their early 20s, but I want to talk to you. Can you? How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Your name?
Janet Maxwell?
You got to get your son on track, so to speak. Okay? He's not doing it. I believe you. I don't know the extent of his issue. But he's ignored us. And he's not doing what he's supposed to do. Did you graduate high school? Do you have a GED?
I took the test.
That's great. He went up to. He's had some history between myself and his father. His father does have addiction and mental health issues out of state, and he's not been consistent within his life. So,
What do you think?
I'm very concerned. If we go back and forth, Hagan will do okay for a little while. He'll then violate probation, I'll issue a violation. He doesn't show up for the hearing. He'll then go on warrant status for a couple months and then he comes back around again. I am very concerned. And again, the last report I have from his mental health treatment's back in August. So I don't know if he's been.
Has he been going?
no, he's been avoiding everything. I sent a message just last week or
He's been what?
I just sent a message to Jessica a couple weeks ago through email because I have the concern that he continues to blow everybody off up under any kind of authority who's trying to put him on the right track.
Hagan? Have you ever been to jail?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Murray County, Tennessee.
How long?
I just went to prison.
Pardon?
Before my dad went to prison.
Yeah, but I'm worried about you right now.
Yeah, I was locked up in Murray County, Tennessee
How long?
for like a week.
Was that a county jail?
Yeah, it was
What was it for?
for theft of Plan B from the Kroger.
Why aren't you going to mental health treatment?
Just got my services set back up. I have my case
When did you
manager.
last go to mental health treatment?
I think last month. Was it last month? It's about a couple months.
What are you fooling around with cocaine for, son? You can't do this.
It's got.
Well, you can be the leader.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't want to make you feel bad, but they're only giving you one of these things called life. And you're not working, you only have a 10th grade education. You're violating left and right. You're not doing what we told you. I mean, I'm surprised. Can I tell you something? The more I look at this file, the only reason I think I gave you another chance, because you've blown us off for so long, is because I wanted you to do some mental health treatment. I thought that would help. No. Let me see. No, get the other one that I got like this. Okay. Well, let me see. That might be it.
That's all. That's it.
Thank you. I don't think I can do anything here other than send you to jail, and I don't want to send you to jail. What do you think?
I don't know what else we can do for him at this point. I am happy that he's back with his mom. I think that is a good support system, but he'll stay with her for a little bit and then he leaves and she doesn't know where he is for a couple months, couple weeks. So the back and forth, if he stays with her, I think things are a little bit better. She at least tries to hold him a little more accountable, but I don't know if he'll ever stick with that though. He hasn't shown in the past that he has.
Who says he paid all his fines?
I believe it's $145 still.
We pay that.
Not today, but I've been paying everything.
Judge too, I do want to note, this case is taken under the domestic violence status as well, the special status.
Well, I don't have any choice but to revoke that. 769.4A status revoked. I know I hadn't done that. Conviction entered. I'm gonna sentence him anew. I'm gonna need a first page of a misdemeanor register. I'll be right with you, Ms. Tucker. My apologies.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So I'm gonna sentence him a newest, I guess, and, I don't know what else to do with it.
Your Honor, promise, you give me one more chance.
I think you told me that, but.
I'll clean up, I'll do better. I think the steps I need to do, we need to run it. I love it.
Listen, I could sit here and never send anybody to jail to make my year. But I can't let this go on. I cannot let this go on. All right. All right, so I'm gonna sentence him anew. Is there anything else anybody wants to say? So I'm revoking his status, entering the conviction. I'll sentence him now. Does he have any credit for time served coming, for court work or community service? Let me see.
24 hours of community service, Your Honor.
Anything else, counsel?
Your Honor, it sounds like he's back home where he does have some direction and some oversight from his mother. I would just ask that be taken into consideration to potentially give him one last opportunity on probation.
There's no way you can pay the $145 today, or $200 is what I'm gonna check.
Thank you.
We're not open Thursday or Friday. Here's what I'm doing. Did I let you finish anything else?
So,
Lisa, please listen carefully. You do such a good job on these, but I want to make sure that this just says, I'll tell you in a second, 100 fines, 100 costs, $200 in 93 days, credit 4. So you're going to serve 89. I will suspend 75 days if the fines and costs are paid. The $200 is paid by Monday. So you're going to only have to serve 14 then. So if defendant pays fines and costs, we'll suspend 75. And that's a gift. And I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this, and one reason only. Because I'm still hopeful that you're going to get yourself with your mental health issues soon. You cannot do this. You're ruining your life, and you can do it, but you need to get some help. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging we have a problem and moving forward and trying to correct it, or at least get it under control. But you're not treating, you're doing cocaine. That's what I'm gonna do. That's a gift, son. You're in custody. I wish you well.
Thank
You
you.
have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Ma'am, I'm sorry. I really am. Have a good day. Good luck.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please do let us know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you'd like to support what we do here, the best way to do it is to pick up some of our merch. You can find it at courtroomfiles.com.